Right, so let's talk about this change, because when I was covering the update, I already mentioned that this will be bad. I didn't underestimate it, it's worse than I thought. This, in my opinion, this completely ruins the way Battlefield is even meant to be played. So, in my opinion, Battlefield is sort of a mode where you're supposed to have a fine-tuned balance between mining and fighting, right? Like, it shouldn't be just fighting because there are mining nodes, and I feel like there is a lot of strategy behind safely mining them and just purifying them. Also, it's a great way for uh, people who are a little bit weaker to actually contribute to the team, because if your units are weak, you may not be able to maybe kill enemies, but you can contribute in a different way. So I feel like it shouldn't be just fighting, but it also shouldn't be just mining, because, well, if you just mine, it sort of becomes like a Minecraft sort of scenario, and I mean, it's really not what Battlefield is about. And previously, whenever a person died, you actually dropped all of your sky stones. So especially for people who are from global and may not know this. So yeah, previously you dropped all of your sky stones, and this put a lot of people hating the battlefield, because especially if you are a weaker player, this sort of ruins your gameplay, as an OP player can simply come up to you, kill you in like 5 seconds, and you lost all of your progress. So yeah, that sort of needed to change, I feel like. And this is a good change in the good direction, but the 10% is a bit too rough. Yeah, so I played 4 games yesterday just to test out. I decided to just test out my new cleave skills. I thought maybe it could be a fun video to make. I decided not to do it because the changes aren't that big in my opinion. But yeah, when playing those games, I noticed that the sky stones people drop is actually so disgustingly low that is actually, don't get me wrong, like, you should still fight when possible, just because you can get kills and assists. But listen to this, it's quite literally better to keep mining while you're getting killed rather than fight back or run away, because you will get more sky stones that way than if you were to run away and purify them. And just to test it out, here's what I did. So I went for a game. Here's what I did. My plan was to not kill anyone, not even touch anyone. I went full tank team. So Chloe, Bastet, and I like how, what is called, Shushu. 3 fully support units that either reduce damage, heal me, shield me, protect me, weaken attack on enemies. Basically everything I could just to keep up with the sustain. And watch this game. I will try to skip some parts, but after watching this game, tell me if this is the way Battlefield was meant to be played, because I did get the top spot in my team, and if I had 10 extra seconds, I would have gotten the top spot by 2 times more points than the second place. So yeah, my strategy, no killing. Here's the teams. So just to show you that the teams were pretty balanced actually. I was the only warrior on the team. We had 2 knights and a bunch of combatant and guards. The enemy team had actually pretty similar opponents. So warrior 2, so a bit stronger than me. They had 1 knight, but they do have a warrior 2, so it sort of balances out. A bunch of combatants, a bunch of guards. So teams are, in this game, very balanced in my opinion. Definitely no like 6 guards versus 6 heroes scenario or whatever. So yeah, we go to the game, and basically I just start with killing a few crabs, just nothing irregular really. The mini boss wasn't on my side, so I didn't even try to contest neither the one on our side nor the one our enemies have. So I just grabbed these little crabs. I grabbed the pot for some extra mana. This is sort of a decent way to start up. And I went mining in the middle. Now I'm gonna speed up the footage, and I'll show you what I mean by mining is a bit too OP now. Okay, so at this point, I was mining pretty peacefully, and the first people are actually coming to us. In this scenario, with the previous rules, I have close to 3,000 sky stones. I would have probably dipped the fastest that I could when I reached 2,000 to a purifying point, because I risk losing 2,000, and that would be a very big loss to our team. So first of all, I'm losing out on potentially 3,000 points, both to my count as well as to the team points. Also, I'm risking losing those 3,000 to the enemy team, and especially if a stronger player actually kills me. There's a good chance they will not die to any other player, especially if that stronger player kills another stronger player on my team, for example. So yeah, there's a good chance that player would purify 3,000 and definitely help out towards the points of the team. But if you look at this scenario, in this situation, I currently, let's say I have 3,000 sky stones, right? Previously losing 3,000, very huge loss. That would take like what? Probably a good 1.5 minutes to get back or something by mining in the middle. In this scenario, I'm only gonna lose 10%, and that will be 300. Now, if you calculate that amount, 300 sky stones, you get 100 from the middle one, and it takes 2.5 seconds to mine it. That means I am losing the sky stones equivalent to around 8 seconds of mining. So, if you think about it, if you are running a very tanky team, why would you even fight instead of just continuing mining? You can keep healing, you can keep shielding, invincibility, everything like that. I have Shusho. On my manual slot, I spam this for immunity and big heals, and Bastet will keep shielding me, weaken attack, Chloe will give invincibility, keep healing me and invincibility. I am confident that I can survive longer than 8 seconds, and if I survive longer than 8 seconds, I will actually turn a profit by dying without fighting, rather than running away and trying to purify. And another thing is, while you are running and trying to run away, there's a very good chance that people will be chasing you, and you will not be as simple as going to the purification little stand and purifying those on. No, you'll have to most likely, especially if you're a weaker player, you'll have to keep running away, try to run to your team, or try to run away from all the people, which will take even more time. Instead, as you can see, I'm getting hit, I continue mining. I really remember that if I mine for longer than 8 seconds, I actually turn a profit, and as you can see, I was a bit low, I just keep healing, and I died at what, 3,300 I believe? And now, first of all, the person who's hitting me is getting nothing pretty much. He gets a kill point, so like 600, and they get like 300 sky stones, so that's like what, 900 in total. Now, I just casually walk. I'm in a super safe position with all those points. If I see that there are enemies close to the purification table, I can literally just wait there until they run away, because obviously people will not wait in a single spot waiting for you. They will go try to kill other people, especially the more offensive players. They will definitely not wait around, so you can simply just wait there, wait 10-15 seconds, wait until they walk away and go purify them safely. Okay, so I purified 3,000, right? There will be some people coming. I'm sorry for being a bit of a dick in this situation, right? Because I didn't help this guy. I really wanted to limit test on how much you can actually just farm this way. So I made my way to the middle, killed one crab, and continue mining this. So I know that even if I die, for example, at this situation, I'm with 750, it would still be a bit of a detriment to lose them. Like, it's not a huge amount, but it does contribute to like what, 2% of the total skill points, right? So it's still not worth losing. Now I know that at most I will be losing like what, 100, 150 right now, right? And that's pretty much like 3 seconds of mining. So quite literally, I just continue mining, and there's fighting happening. one person was trying to hit me, he didn't kill me, but so yeah, nothing really happened there. I'll skip towards the action where some people will try attacking me. Oh, see? People are already hitting me. I really don't need to fight. There is no point for me to fight. And I just continue mining because I get more points that way. So we'll skip to more fighting. There will be more people around me. And again, I'm getting hit. I could fight back. With a full healer team, I wouldn't kill them. But really, there isn't a point for me to kill them. First of all, if I run an offensive team, there's a good chance I will get ganged up on by like 3 or 4 people, even if I'm really strong. But if I do this, first of all, I'm getting way more points. And second of all, I'm wasting time off other people. So they're not getting points for kills. And when you look at this and you see me mining while I'm getting hit by like 3 or 4 people, is this the mode we really want to be playing on? Like, is this how the battlefield is supposed to be played? I'm mining with close to 6,000 mana or skystones. And even if I die, I lose 500 tops. Like, I'm at what? I was 5,600. I lost 500. It took them like half a minute to kill me. I lost 500. And now, unfortunately, I went in the middle for too long, so I don't even have enough time to purify them. But imagine, now I sit right here, right? I'm not even fighting the dude, like, there's really no point fighting. I sit here, imagine I had, like 10, 15 extra seconds, right? I purify another 5,000 to our team. So, if you look at the points, I'll switch right here, yeah, so rank 1 spot, by mining, super easy, right? Imagine I purified another 5,000, that would be 13,000, that's like double of the second place. Absolutely disgusting strategy. Unfortunately, we didn't win, but I didn't really look why we didn't win. I was very focused on just keeping myself alive. But if all of the people actually do strategies like these in the battlefield, is that really what we want Battlefield to become? To just a fully safe mining fiesta where even dying isn't that scary? I feel like there should be sort of a risk attached to fighting in the battlefield, because if you're just running with 5,000 points, that should not be a thing. Like, if you die with 5,000, you're barely losing anything, and on top of that, you are able to purify them safely like 10 seconds later? Nah, I don't know. So yeah, for suggestions how you can fix them, very basic one, just bring up the percentage that you lose. So I would say a good starting point would be like, like 30% in my opinion. I don't want to go too high because again, it will make people who overpower others very OP. But 10%? No, 10% will not work. So yeah, basic idea, just up the percentage. Another way you can do it is, for example, if you are running in the fight zone, let's say, you would be losing like something like 40%. But if, for example, you die in the purification zone, you could lose less, let's say like 20%. That way, you're not using your extra time by just casually mining while you're getting hit, because that saves a lot of time by just dying and getting back to the purification able that way. Or when you run to the save point from the middle, that of course takes time, and I feel like that time should be compensated for losing a bit less sky stones. And this is especially important when you have high amounts, where, for example, running to the purification thing, takes like 15 seconds or so. And in those 15 seconds, you should be able to mine 6 times, so that's 600 extra sky stones. So at amounts of like 2,000, 3,000 more, it should be the more efficient round to actually run back rather than die with all those sky stones. So yeah, that's just a few ideas and my opinion on why Battlefield is extremely doesn't match the purpose that it should. I know it's very useful for newer players right now, but I feel like, should we really keep this a mining fiesta? I don't know. So yeah, do let me know your opinion about this in the comment if you watched the whole way through. And yeah, more fun videos coming tomorrow.